Hi, this is Jim, and thanks again for joining me here on Crypto Cognition. I wanted to go over a couple of things here today and highlight an article. First off, as you can see here from the CoinMarketCap.com website, which I highlighted in one of my previous videos, the Bitcoin now is above $3,500, approaching $3,600 quickly. This is a tremendous rise. As you can see, we'll look at the graph here. This is taking off, as you can see, to the moon, Alice. So it's going up pretty high, and I don't see any reason it won't stop. Now it'll probably, I'm sure, at some point, sort of consolidate and back off a little bit. But the current market cap now is above $127 billion. And we'll look at a couple of coins that have been really, a couple of well-known coins that have really been getting some good gains. 10x, which is a pretty popular coin. This is up 54%. You have Pillar, which I know is started out, I think, at 10 cents each, and it's actually below its original ICO. But it was up 60-something%, but it's dropped down a little bit. It's up 44%. And IOTA, 21.38%. Descent, 20%. As you can see, and Bitcoin Cash is even making a comeback. So it's a good day for some, and if you click this button up here, the reverse, you can see it's not a good day for others. So some of them have lost Veritasium. I have some of those Veritasium. It's down today, but a lot of these coins, if you just wait, a lot of them will go back up again. That seems to be the general trend. Now, I do believe that a lot of these coins will disappear, but for now, they're here, and certain amount of these coins have to be recognized. Good to see Ethereum back up around $300 again. So anyway, that's CoinMarketCap.com, and I just wanted to highlight that Bitcoin is going up and up and away here. Be at 3,600 here pretty soon, I think. All right, let's move on here. What I want to talk about, if you go to Zero Hedge here, this is a article that appeared there this morning, I believe. This is by Charles Hugh Smith. His blog is of2minds.com, I believe. At any rate, the title of the article is What the Mainstream Media Doesn't Get About Bitcoin. I'm just going to highlight a couple of these things here, and then you can certainly go over and look at the article on your own. But I think a couple of things here that I think are really important to point out are the points he puts out in black here. What the mainstream media does get is speculative frenzy. But what they don't get is that this, where they're wrong, is that this is all there is to Bitcoin, is a speculative mania. Now, the reason that it is not a speculative mania, now there is a certain mania involved in it, but what you're really seeing is the real destruction of the U.S. dollar debt-based system. I know that Trump has done some things as far as bringing jobs back, and he's energized the coal industry. There's big plants now that are building, big companies that are building plants in the United States. All that being said, the structure of our whole financial system is based upon lies and debt that can never be repaid. I think the debt now is $20 trillion, almost, and that's pretty much impossible for people to pay back. So that's why Bitcoin's not, there's some mania about it, but it's not necessarily a tulip mania like people want to refer it to. I think Bitcoin's going to be around for a long, long, long time. So let's move down to the next one here. The mainstream media also misses the core driver of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. The current financial system is doomed. So that's kind of just following up what I just had said. That's the reason that I believe that their popularity is rising so much in cryptocurrencies, is because people see the writing on the wall. Okay, so let's go to the next one here. The inevitable collapse of the fully financialized exploitive empire of debt is verboten in the mainstream for obvious reasons. They really don't want to talk about the debt. They don't want to talk about the $20 trillion. They don't want to talk about deficit spending. They don't want to talk about the difference between the classes where you have Americans that are in abject poverty, while others are making $50, $60, $70 million a year bonuses. I don't know if they're still making that much now, but they were at one time. So let's move on to the next one. The herd also intuits that an elite that lies when it gets serious cannot be trusted. Here's where I would actually disagree with him. I think the elite lie all the time, not just when it gets serious. The elite should never be trusted. They never have your interest in mind. Never. Here's another one here which I'm not too sure about. The third dynamic is the mainstream misses is the potential role of Bitcoin in preserving the wealth of the very elites who best understand the weakness of the present financial system. Now, I think that some elites will certainly get into Bitcoin. I know there's some billionaires out there. I don't remember who this person was. Fairly popular because it was noteworthy. He actually took 1% of his whole portfolio and put it into Bitcoin. So this was a newsmaker when it happened, but I don't know who the guy is actually. But I'm hearing that hedge funds are getting ready to head over there or even looking into it. And here it is. The current interest of hedge funds and other managers of wealth in Bitcoin suggests this is precisely how Bitcoin is being perceived. That answers the question: what will serve the interests of the wealthy and super wealthy? So I saw an article the other day where Fidelity, a couple of days ago, that Fidelity, I believe I highlighted it, is going to be actually having Bitcoin in their standard portfolio. So this should definitely give it a boost, like it needs one. And let's move down here towards the bottom here, and I think this is really a good summarization of the article. It said, as he said before, the real demand for Bitcoin will not be known until a global financial crisis guts confidence in central banks and politicized capital controls. Only then will we know for sure how the financial elites and political elites will view Bitcoin, as a threat to their wealth or as a lifeboat with precious few seats. So we're on a wild ride here with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. I think what we're really seeing here is the emergence of a decentralized digital system, sort of peer-to-peer in a sense, and we are seeing the fall of the digitized, controlled monopoly money debt system that we have here, the cash fiat debt system. So I think one's on the rise and one's on the fall, and of course I'm behind the one on the rise, so we're going to be doing this channel. So I so much appreciate you listening in today. Hope you had some useful information. If you like what you heard, please hit the subscribe and the little bell so you can get updates. This is Jim from Cognition saying I'll see you next time. Thanks. Hi, this is Jim from Cognition, and I just wanted to turn you on to one of the best sites I've ever found as it pertains to the blockchain and to cryptocurrency, and that's Bitconnect. Bitconnect. That's right. I have actually went in and joined the program and loaned some of my Bitconnect tokens that I purchased with Bitcoin out, and I'm making money every day, about a 1% a day average interest, and you can start with as little as $100. So if that's something that you're interested in, put your cryptocurrency to work for you. Click the link below the video in the description box, and you can go right directly to Bitconnect and sign up. Thanks so much.